Wait a minute, y'all.
Comment, like, and share, and comment. Comment, like, and share, and
Your boy done switched up on you.
comment, like, and share, and comment. Comment, like, and share, and comment.
I lied to me. And I know you lying.
Comment, like, and share,
Is everything right? Hold up. Let me see. I think this here needs to go over this way just a little. Like so. Now. Wait a minute, y'all. You guys look. If this is your very first time on this channel, run over and subscribe for me. And after you subscribe, make sure you hit that notification bell beside the word subscribe so that you'll be notified each and every time that we upload a video. And then, welcome to this great family. Now that you're a part of it, there's some things that we do. And we do them every day because they help us grow. Those things are comment, like, share, and go for the team. Comment, like, share, and go for the team. Comment, like, share, and don't forget to comment, like, and share. Comment, like, and share. Comment, like, and share. Don't forget to comment, like, and share. Comment, like, and share. Comment, like, and share. Don't forget to don't get to comment, like, and share. Okay, you guys, check out. We'll go ahead and pray. We're going to get into the goodness. Here we go. Amen. How y'all doing today? You guys, guess what? He's back again. Little Ben is in the building, y'all. There you go. Little Ben is in the building, y'all. There you go. Let's see if he's nice and refreshing. You guys, Little Ben has diet sun kissing him today. Also, at this side, I got my lips hot sauce. And if you like your bottle of lips hot, Chris Rocks and Blue, hit that link in right there. You can get your lips hot sauce and merch. Okay, y'all, today for the food, baby, we got some of them bones, them neck bones, them neck bones. Hey, we got some of them bones, honey. And over here we got us our favorite Rutabagas. Rutabaga. That's what we got. Okay, guys, that's what we got for the food. Let's get to eating. Woo! How y'all doing today? That's the first bite of the Rutabaga. How was your 4th of July? I hope it was amazing. Y'all, I'm trying to get this fan right here. I hope it was amazing. Yesterday was Deborah Lee's mother's 89th birthday. Happy birthday, boo. I did call her yesterday and wish her happy birthday. And I hope that your Independence Day was great as well. Now, y'all, on a heavier note, one of our Legion members, Lottie Boss, we love you, baby. We're standing behind you. We're praying with you. Lottie Boss lost her son a couple of days back, you guys. I put it in the community poll. I saw all of you guys' prayers and wishes and everything and support for her and her family, and that's exactly what we're about. I'm so thankful for that. I really am. I am so thankful for that. Now, today, woo, it's a little warm in here, y'all. Oh. But today, you guys, we have a very, I would say, serious little matter today. And we're going to speak of one of our little Legion. has reached out to me asking for a little help, a little understanding, really. You know, y'all got one of them flat bones back here, honey. Hey. There you go. I made these like spicy. They got red peppers and jalapenos all over them. But anyway, y'all. Ooh. Ooh. Ooh, yes. Them bone, them knee bone. Them bone, them knee bones. So, you guys, the topic of today. And I'm gonna tell you the story behind it, or at least what's going on with him. After I get this part here out. But now I'm gonna go ahead and eat. Oh, whew. He's 16 years old, you guys. He's 16. And he says he loves the Llips channel. Well, thank you for that. I appreciate your support. And he's figured out that he wants to, and he feels like that he's going to live an alternate lifestyle. He's not out. He's afraid. Y'all, oh, D-Bones got gristles all in him. Y'all, look at it. Gristle. Oh, baby. He says that he is y'all see them gristles. He said that he is very masculine. So no one knows. Very, very masculine. He says that he doesn't even feel that his mother knows, you know, that he's really gay. I don't agree with that. Moms always know. They always know. They might not want to know, but they always know. Her mom knows her child. She does. But he says that he feels like that because of the fact that this is whom he is in the inside, that he feels like he's constantly hiding himself from everyone. He says that, according to him, he said he's quite attractive, you know. He said that females, you know, are at him. Obviously, he says that males are as well. He said, but that scares him because he doesn't want his secret out as of yet. He says he wants to wait until he finishes high school, you know, to tell his parents. I understand that because that's the way I did it. I waited until I was 18, old enough to be on my own, and then I came out with it. None of this is the problem. He has a plan for that part. The problem is, he says that he feels as though, because he's this way, he doesn't quite fit in with people. You know? He has friends because, oh, excuse me, y'all. Oh, these hot peppers and this hot sauce. He has friends, y'all, and he says that some kind of way he feels like that he's always overlooked. And he thinks it is because, you know, he can't, or he doesn't all the way open up, you know. So people fully, because he's hiding this in the inside of him. Okay? Now I asked him, did something happen to him or make him feel like he was this way? Or, you know, that type of thing? He says no. And I asked him, was he sure? And he said, sure, I'm sure, you know, that he's not attracted to females. He's sure, okay? So, but like I said, he doesn't quite understand why he's not a part of the in crowd, so to speak. Not invited to certain functions, that type of thing. Well, let me tell you something. And this is not only for him. This is for everybody. In your life, you have got, I don't care how old you are. Old, young, middle age, I do not care. Man, woman, or child. You have got to be okay with not being invited, included, considered, or accepted. And be okay with it. You got to understand that most of the times, or at least some of the times, that's God. That's God's way of protecting you. Hey, glory. Not being invited, you know what I'm saying? Not being included, all of that, not being accepted, that's God's way of protecting you. Hey. Hey. There's a whole lot that I wished I hadn't been included in. A whole lot of times. For real. For real. You got to be okay with not being invited. You got to be okay with not being included. For sure. You know what I'm saying? You've got to be invited sometime with not being considered. Hey. Yes, you do. You got to be okay with that. And you definitely got to be okay with not being accepted. Definitely. All those are ways of God protecting you. For real. Don't get me wrong. There is many, many things that happen to many, many people that were innocent bystanders. Y'all look at that. That were innocent bystanders. It is. But for the most part, most of the stuff that happened in the world happened to the ones that were invited, included, considered, and accepted. Most of the time. Most of the time, it's going to be them people because they're in the midst of it. They're in the midst of it. Do you know how many people, how many just ordinary people, not necessarily in this situation, but just ordinary people that are safe because they wasn't invited? You know what I mean? They wasn't at the mall when the mall got shot up because they wasn't invited. Or they weren't accepted, so they didn't go. Do you know how many leaders of the world weren't considered when they were kids? You don't have to be invited, accepted. You do not have to be considered to turn out to be a wonderful person, to turn out to be leaders of this world, to turn out to be warriors for the Lord. Hey, you ain't got to be none of them things to be any of those things. You hear me? I ain't got this right and it's worrying me. Every time I look up there, it's worrying me, y'all. But I ain't got this right. You don't have to be, it still ain't right. Lord have mercy, Jesus. You do not have to be any of those things to be any of those things. Hey. You don't. You don't. A lot of times, especially when you get older, you're going to appreciate not being in the in crowd. So you have a peace of mind. I have been to people's house before, where every few minutes somebody knocking on the door. And you ain't the candy lady. Okay. I've been there before. I have. I've been there. Every few minutes somebody stopping by. Every few minutes. You being disturbed. But young man, what I can tell you for sure is, not being invited, accepted, considered, included, all those things are good things. Those things are things that are a hindrance to you. It's obvious that you are very assured of yourself already. To me it is. It's obvious that you already know who you are. It's obvious. Now, I'll tell you this. You are young. You're very young. And I'm not taking away from you saying that you know who you are and you know that this is the lifestyle that you want to live. But I do want to encourage you that before you lock it down and make this life choice for yourself, because it's not easy. This is not an easy lifestyle to live, sir. Even in 2021, it's not. I do have to encourage you to search yourself, search the inside of yourself. Make sure you know that this is what you want for your life. Because you're really, really young. And life is a long time. Some choices you make in life, they'll stick with you. And I wouldn't want anyone, especially as young as you are, I would never encourage anyone's child to make such decisions so young and not have lived life yet, if that makes sense to you. I hope it does. I'm not discouraging you from whom that you feel like that you are. That's not what I'm doing. Because that's who you are. I want you to be proud. I want you to hold your head up. I want you to know that that's who you are. And I want you to stick to that decision. And I want you to live your life with your head up, whomever you choose to be. All I'm saying is that as an adult, as a responsible adult, as a God-fearing person, I do want to make sure that I include that part. Because you're very, very young. 16 is a very, very young age. And at that time, you really haven't lived yet. You may think that you have, but at this particular time in your life, you haven't lived yet, young man. So I want you to keep an open mind. Pray to God. Soul search yourself. You know, ask God to show you whom you are. You know what I'm saying? Because you don't want to, at such a young age, steer your life in that direction and then wake up 5, 6 years from now and realize that that's really not who you are. That's just a phase that you were going through. Because that does happen to people. You're young. You told me that you're not sexually active yet. So before you choose to give your body to anyone on either side, whether it be female or male. Soul search a little bit so that you know who you are. So me, myself, and I, it's cool to be a virgin. When you're that young, for sure. You know what I mean? It's cool to be a virgin. So don't feel the pressures or don't give in to the pressures on high school and adolescence and jump into something that you aren't ready for. Save yourself until you can figure out who you are. If you're confused, and I know you said that you weren't confused, but as an adult, as a responsible adult, you're asking me for my advice, and I'm giving you the advice that I would hope that if my daughter didn't come to me and she were to reach out to another adult for guidance, I'm giving you the conversation that I would hope that they would give to her. To make sure that they challenge her mind to really know that she knows, what she thinks that she knows. Because I'm going to tell you something, like I said, life is long sometimes, young man. And, excuse me. And one day, whether it be a woman or a man, whatever that you do choose in your life as you mature, you don't want to shut yourself off to anything because you're young. You're very, 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 very young. And sometimes when you're your age, because I've been there now, I didn't get to be this age just because by proximity of heaven, excuse me, y'all. I did. I was 16 before as well. And I know when I was 16, I thought I had it all figured out. I thought I knew a lot of things in life that I really didn't know. I thought I was a person in life that I truly wasn't. Now, I'm not saying that you don't know who you are. Because I knew early on too. I did. I knew early on. But that's not always the case with everyone. And like I said, I wouldn't want you, or I wouldn't dare advise you. A very irresponsible person would jump on here because of the fact that I am the content creator and no one can defy, excuse me, y'all, no one can defy what I'm saying. I'm here at home. And by the time they can defy me, it's already out. I've already given you the advice. So, I wouldn't dare give anyone else's child the advice to just jump gung-ho into this lifestyle at that age. Like I said, I knew early on I did. However, I care about people, okay? I care about people, I really, really do. And I just feel like that it would be very irresponsible of me not to tell you, live a little longer. Because when you're 16, your desires, your lusts, just you becoming a man, from day to day, those things change. And I would hate to encourage you to jump out there and do something today that could affect you for a lifelong time. Without doing some soul searching, for sure. Regardless of what my daughter was thinking about, regardless of what was on her mind, regardless of what she felt like that she knew or whom she was at 16, it would not please me for an adult that she trusted to, to kind of egg her on, to be someone or to buy into someone that she felt like she was at that age, and she hasn't lived enough to know. you know? So that's my advice to you, young man, is for one, be okay with not being invited. With not, for one, be okay for not being invited, for not being considered. Be okay with not being accepted, because that's God's way of protecting you a whole lot of times. Trust me, it is. Trust me. A lot of hurt, harm, and danger won't come to you if you're not there. Okay? And secondly, if you know who you are, that's who you are, and that's not going to change, it's not going to hurt you to wait a few years to really, really know. You're already 16. You say you only have 1 more year in school. You're out of school where you can get out and see the world, experience the world for yourself as an adult. You definitely got time to be whomever that you want to be. You don't have to rush into it. You don't have to do anything because you feel like it's a going thing or it's the best thing, or some people that you idolize, that's how they are. All those things are irrelevant in your life. You have got to get on your knees in your prayer closet or wherever it is that you spend your intimate time with God, whether it be in the tub, whether it be on the basketball floor, whether it be shooting hoops, whatever it is that you do, where you have some type of close feeling or relationship with God, and you have to soul search and you have to ask Him to show you whom you are or what He needs you to be, whom He needs you to be, to use you in the best way for the kingdom of glory, for the kingdom of heaven. You know what I mean? And young man, if in fact that God is not a part of your life yet, or if in fact that you don't have your own personal relationship with God right now, that's what you should be working on right now, young man. That's what's important for you to be working on. And once you get that relationship with God, He'll work all the rest out for you. I promise you He will. Whom you're supposed to be, where you're supposed to be, whom you're supposed to be with, all of that will fall into place once you get that relationship with Him. So that's my advice to you. I failed to ask you about that, but that is my question to you. Have you found your relationship with God yet? Because that's more important than anything that we could be discussing about your sexuality. You know what I'm saying? And once you find that relationship with God, He'll give you the license that you need. He will give you the license that you need to be the person that you're supposed to be. So He can use you how He needs to, young man. Definitely. And then guess what? Once you get that relationship with God, you're included. Hey! 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 You're included. You are included. You are. You're accepted. Hey. Hey. That's where you want to be included at. That's where you want to be invited. Definitely. Definitely. Young man, I want to say that I feel like that it was a very courageous thing for you to reach out to me. I do. And I'm so thankful to God that when you did, I was doing nothing. Just happened to have my phone in my hand, and it popped down. And that goes to all you too, Legion. Not being invited, not being accepted, not being included, all that kind of things, not even being considered. That's God's way of protecting you a whole lot of times. A whole lot of times, that's God's way of protecting you. It's like the song, like, ah. It's a divine thing. It is. That's a divine thing sometimes. For you not to be included and accepted into a certain crowd. That's protection for you. You have to think about it that way. It's okay. Or you've got to be okay. Or you need to be okay, however you want to say it, in not being invited, included, and accepted. That needs to be okay. That's God's way of protecting you. That's how you have to think about it. Young man, I want to thank you for giving me a great idea for a great conversation today. Because not only does I hope that this helps you, I hope that it helps anyone else understand my voice is having this problem. As adults coming along, our children are our future. And like I said, at your age, I just could not, I cannot. Well, like I said, I have a daughter that's coming along herself. And I would hope that the advice that I just gave you, someone would give to my child at your age. 16 is an age where you're really just not starting to learn whom you are. So I wouldn't dare encourage or discourage you to do anything as serious as choosing this lifestyle at that age. You'll have a few years before you'll be fully grown in your mind. You'll give it another few years for your mind to develop, for you to understand whom you are, know whom you are, because you never know. This could just be a phase. This could just be something that you're going through right now. And a couple years from now, if you jump out there and you start giving your body to men at this particular point right now, in a couple of years now, you figure out, hey, that really ain't me. Why did I do that? Then see, you create a whole nother problem in your head for later on in life. So you don't want to do that, especially if you're pure. You're already pure, you haven't given your body to anyone. Now's the time to be exploring your body yourself. You need to get to know it yourself. You know what I'm saying? Get to know your body yourself right now. Don't give it to anyone. Give your mind time to develop more so that you're sure that when you do decide to give your body to someone either way, you know that you make the right answer, okay? Like I said, I hope that I've helped you in some kind of way. I really, really do. I really, really do. And Legion, in ending, learn to be okay. Learn to be okay with not being invited, not being included, not being accepted. Learn that that's okay. That is okay. That is God's way of protecting you most times. I love you guys so much, and I hope that you guys have enjoyed. I really, really do. Hope that you guys have enjoyed. I really, really do. To all my new Legion, thank you guys so much for being here. I appreciate each and every one of you because you didn't have to be here. You chose to be here. You could have chose to be with us in the world, but you chose to be with us, so we love you for it. To all my existing Legion, hey, round and round we go, hey, round and round we go. I love you guys so much, and I'm going to see you guys next time, okay? Wait a minute, y'all. You guys know, always remember that there's always more than one way home. All you have to do is get there. So get there, people, get there. I love you all, and I'm going to see you guys next time. And if you're not going to watch me next time, you have lied to me. And I know you lied. Period. Bye-bye. Woo. Oh. Baby, that hot sauce is hot. Oh. Oh. That hot sauce is hot, man. Oh, Legion. How y'all doing today? I hope you guys had a happy 4th of July. I really, really do. I really, really do. I really, really do. You guys, like I said, I put in the community post, Lottie Boss has lost one of her children. She's one of our biggest supporters. She's been with us forever. Big, 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 big supporter. So I definitely want to make sure that we encourage and we let her know that we're here for her. We let her know that we are praying with her, that we're standing in the gap, whereas she may not can right now because, believe it or not, you guys, losing a loved one, especially losing a child. I'm sure I haven't lost one as of yet, but I can only imagine the deep sorrow and sadness that must bring. So you guys, let's make sure that we support, and show her love. I have spoke to her on the phone, and I told her that anything she needed to let us know. And we, as a family, as a Legion, that we would try to come together and support her in any kind of way that she needed us to. She hasn't reached back out to me yet to say that there is a need of any type of way yet. But if she does, y'all be ready. Y'all be ready. I love you guys. I really, really do. In closing, to the young man that I was speaking to, young man, you're young, and I can only give you and it may not have been the advice that you may have been looking for, but I can only give you the best advice and out of the wisdom that God gives me to give to you. And you're really, really young, and I know how it is to be 16, and you think that you have it all figured out. But trust and believe life is long. You know, if God blesses you to live a long and healthy life, you don't have to rush. You're 16, and your mind could change in the next couple of years about whom you want to be. I definitely wouldn't want to give you any advice as far as to proceed with anything at this particular moment, because you're so young, and that would be irresponsible of me to do so. I wouldn't want someone to do that to my child. So I hope I helped in some type of way. I love you, I love you, I love you. Just know that if at any time that you need to reach out again to ask me of anything, I'm here for you, okay? I love you, Legion. I'm gonna see y'all next time. Mwah!